Hello and welcome to this tutorial on Moor and Terra. Today we will see how to combine two sequencers to create complex rhythmic and harmonic structures within a single synthesizer. We will create polyrhythms, polymeters, multitempos and more. We created a blog post about the concepts behind its tutorial and its historical inspirations. We'll put a link to that in the description, so make sure to check it out. Okay, let's begin. First of all, an overview of how we program Terra. The patch's main idea is to take advantage of the three individual oscillators envelopes to achieve different results. The first and third oscillators have short, snappy envelopes, and they are tuned to a higher pitch to create a percussive and crystalline sound. The second oscillator, on the other hand, has a longer envelope with a longer attack and decay time and with high sustain level. We take advantage of this configuration by feeding Terra with three different MIDI sources, a written bassline and two Moor sequencers. Let's hear how it sounds. With its longer notes, the bassline will make the second oscillator stand out in the lower range, while the sequencers playing short and faster notes will emphasize the higher oscillators. The melody played by the sequencers has also sort of reflection in the mid-range, thanks to the second oscillator's longer attack time. To spice the patch up a little bit, we routed a quarter note LFO to the second oscillator's band parameter. And we also added a gentle automation to the second oscillator's self-phase modulation. Okay, now the most exciting part, the two sequencers. They are set to play the exact same sequence, and we will see how the setting of individual parameters can make a world of difference. We will keep one sequencer straight as it is and play with the other one's controls. First of all, let's play with the resolution kind parameter. By setting the second sequencer's time resolution to tuplets or dotted notes, we can create complex polyrhythms like 3 against 2 or 3 against 4. Let's get back to the original sequence and change the length parameter instead. This will create two sequences with the same time resolution, but one is 1/8 note shorter than the other. The result is a polymeter, and it feels like the melody is continuously moving the reference point away from us. This is a perfect scenario to play with the phase control to slightly detach the two sequences and make them more independent. Let's get back to the starting point and play with the most experimental feature, which is the rate parameter. This control would play the sequence slower or faster than the track's tempo, which in this case is 110 BPM. Let's set the rate control to 1.01, and we can see that the length duration of the whole sequence has changed. Now it is slightly longer because it will play slightly slower. Even though they started pretty much like the same sequence, we soon hear that the second sequence is like drifting away from the first one. It is somehow getting in and out of phase, but every time with a different note. This technique is often called multitempo, and it has been popularized by Steve Reich in his piece called Piano Phase. The last control that we will explore today is the bend parameter. This is a peculiar feature of Moor, and it changes the behavior of the playhead from linear to logarithmic to exponential. The scenarios it creates are so unique that they are almost hard to describe with words, so let's just hear how it sounds. In this video we have seen how a combination of unconventional MIDI messages and a powerful synthesizer like Terra can create a world of sounds in a single track, which by itself can be the major part of our composition. If you like this video or if you want to know more about creative tips with our devices, please consider subscribing to our channel and staying in touch with us.